Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Today I got a book that's a little bit different than most of the books that I read. Now this book deals with pets and them passing away or dying. And I recently had a pet of my own, Max, who was a wonderful dog, who recently passed away. And I felt that this book might help some, of the kids out there, some of the viewers out there that watch the videos that may have pets that have passed away or are getting old, be able to deal with, their loss or, understanding things in a way that might be helpful. And so I hope that, parents and teachers, if they know of any kids that are struggling with, the loss of a pet, that they might consider this book. And this book is written by Emma Chichester Clark. It's called Up in Heaven. And I dedicate this video to my dog, Max, who passed away November of this year. Let's get started. Daisy was devoted to Arthur. She couldn't keep up with him anymore. There's Daisy and Arthur playing out in the park with all the other animals. She was slowing down because she was very, very old. And she didn't always feel well. There they are, just throwing the stick. She's just kind of watching it. She's getting old and tired. There they go, walking through the park, having a good time. One night, she went to sleep as usual. But when she woke up, she was in heaven. It was lovely up in heaven. There's Daisy. She's not sleeping in her bed at home anymore. She's up in heaven. Look how bright and beautiful it is. There were beautiful gardens and lakes to swim in. The sun shone all the time. There's Daisy playing in the flowers and swimming in the lake. Dogs love swimming. At least a lot of dogs do. Looks like Daisy did for sure. Daisy didn't feel tired anymore. She could run as fast as she used to when she was young. There's Daisy running around with the other dogs, playing out in the fields, flowers. It's beautiful there. And she found lots of new and old friends. Yeah, Daisy's meeting up with some of her old friends and new ones up there in heaven. Daisy could see everything from up there. I wish I could tell Arthur about it, she thought. There's Daisy up in heaven, looking down over the city and town that she lived in. There's Arthur and his parents. She could see him and his parents in the garden. They looked sad. Why did Daisy die? She was very, very old. Yeah, dogs get old, and they have to pass on. She watched them having tea. Where is Daisy now? I expect she's up in heaven. And she saw Arthur crying when he went to bed. I miss Daisy. We all miss her. But I think she's happy now. Poor Arthur is crying and missing his dog. It's sad when a dog passes away, or a cat, any animal that you love. I wish I could see him smile again, thought Daisy. There's Daisy looking over him, seeing what's going on. Would you like another dog? No, I only want Daisy. Yeah, Arthur's missing Daisy and feels like he only wants to have her back, but that can't happen. What shall I do? She asked her friends. Send him dreams, they answered. There's Daisy in heaven with all her friends. And she's talking about, what should we do? What can I do to help him? They said, send him dreams. In the first dream, Daisy made a picture to show Arthur where heaven was. There's Arthur in bed sleeping, and now he's dreaming. And there's Daisy right next to him. And they're looking up into the sky. And there's heaven. Daisy's looking down at him, dreaming. She saw Arthur telling his mother about it in the morning. It's up in the sky, in the pink and golden clouds. Arthur's telling his mom. She's hanging up the laundry. They're in the backyard, having a good conversation about last night's dream. But in the afternoon, he was sad and quiet again. Yeah, that can happen. You know, it's tough to get over the loss of a pet, an animal, even a person that you love. I mean, that's very difficult when you lose someone or an animal or something that you love. So he's sad again, sitting in the yard. In the next dream, Daisy showed Arthur how beautiful it was up in heaven, and she showed him all her friends. There's Daisy, looking down from heaven. Arthur's there, sleeping, and now dreaming about what it's like for Daisy in heaven. And it's a nice place. She's okay. Everything's okay. Arthur seemed more cheerful the next day. It was really nice. And all the dogs were happy. Arthur's telling his dad about the dream. Says it's really nice. It's a little bit more comforting. But Daisy could see he was missing her. There they are down at the park. And well, everyone's got their pet, having fun. And Arthur's missing Daisy. And Daisy knows it. Daisy can tell. How can I help him? She asked her friends. Give him a new puppy dream, they answered. Show you don't mind. There they are all talking in heaven amongst themselves, coming up with an idea to try and help Arthur. That night, Daisy sent a dream of a little puppy. She watched Arthur smiling in his sleep. There's Daisy with the puppy coming over to Arthur in the dream. That's kind of a sign to say, hey, it's okay. You can get yourself a new friend. At breakfast, she listened to Arthur telling his parents. And Daisy gave me a little puppy. I wish I could have one. Shall we go and see some puppies today? Then she watched them driving out to the countryside, where the new puppies were. She's watching them go. Maybe find a new puppy. Daisy watched Arthur choose his puppy. Please, can I have this one? There he is, choosing a puppy. They're all out there seeing the new puppies. She knew everything was going to be all right. I'm going to call her Maisie after Daisy. And there they are, getting a new puppy. And he's happy. And Daisy's probably pretty happy too. Now she could really enjoy herself. It was lovely up in heaven. See, now she doesn't have to worry about Arthur feeling sad about the loss of Daisy. She's in heaven. She's having a good time with her friends. And he can move on. He's going to get a new puppy, and things will be better. But she still kept an eye out for Arthur. And little Maisie most of the time. There she is, looking down from heaven, watching Arthur and Maisie playing and having a good time. I know it's really tough when you lose a pet. Like I said, I lost my dog of 11 years here recently, and it is a struggle at times. I hope this book might help you and help some of the kids out there that might be dealing with some of their, some of the sadness and, over their loss of their pet. And just know that, when your dog or your cat passes away, that it's going to be okay. They're going to be fine. And, they're probably worrying about you somewhere and hoping that you're going to be okay. So sometimes these things take a while to get over. Sometimes, it can be difficult. But we've got to move on. And you're always going to have great memories of the pets that you love. And that's really a very important thing to hold on to and remember. So remember the great good times that you had with them. And be appreciative of those opportunities that you were given to have that pet and to be with that pet. And anyways, I know this is kind of a sad story in some ways, but it's also a story that gives us a little bit of hope and helps us realize that, these things happen and, it's just a part of life and we move on from them. So anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned because I've got more videos coming. So we'll see you next time.